From the busy streets of ancient Rome to the peaceful lands of ancient India, history whispers stories to us. It tells us about winning and losing, love and sadness, big dreams and sacrifice. Today, we're going on a trip through time to uncover inspiring quotes and surprising facts about history's most important people. From the wise words of Mahatma Gandhi to the bold spirit of Napoleon Bonaparte, we'll explore the minds of people who dared to dream big and change the world. Hey everyone, today we're diving into history to discover some inspiring and surprising quotes from historical figures you've probably never heard before. From world leaders to revolutionary thinkers, these quotes and facts will change how you see history. Let's go! In India, during the fight for independence, a peaceful and strong leader emerged. Mahatma Gandhi. He was not just a leader, but a symbol of hope and resilience for millions of Indians who were yearning for freedom from British rule. Gandhi's approach was unique and revolutionary. He believed in fighting injustice not with violence, but with peace and love. His idea of satyagraha, using truth and non-violent resistance, challenged a powerful empire and inspired people for generations. Satyagraha was more than just a strategy. It was a way of life. It taught people to stand up for what is right without resorting to violence. Gandhi's spinning wheel became a symbol of self-reliance and resistance against colonial rule. Gandhi's wise and kind words have spread across time and countries, touching millions around the world. His teachings have been a beacon of light for those fighting oppression and injustice. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela drew inspiration from Gandhi's principles, applying them in their own struggles for civil rights and freedom. His message of non-violence, of facing unfairness with strong determination but without fighting, is super important today. In a world often torn apart by conflict and hatred, Gandhi's philosophy reminds us of the power of peace. His calm demeanor and unwavering commitment to non-violence showed that true strength lies in patience and understanding. Gandhi's wisdom teaches us to look inside ourselves and fight against the bad things within us. He believed that the journey to change the world begins with changing oneself. By conquering our own anger, greed, and hatred, we can contribute to a more peaceful and just society. His teachings encourage self-reflection and personal growth. He believed true strength isn't about being physically strong, but about having an unbreakable spirit and always fighting for truth and fairness, even when things are tough. Gandhi's life was a testament to this belief. Despite numerous imprisonments and hardships, he never wavered in his commitment to non-violence and justice. His words, "An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind," remind us that fighting only causes more suffering. This profound statement encapsulates the essence of his philosophy. It urges us to break the cycle of retaliation and seek peaceful solutions to conflicts. Gandhi's interactions with world leaders and children alike showed his universal appeal and the timeless relevance of his message. Gandhi's life and teachings show us the power of peaceful resistance and believing in the good in everyone. His legacy lives on in the hearts of people around the world. Statues and memorials dedicated to him serve as reminders of his enduring impact. Gandhi's journey from a simple man to a global icon of peace and non-violence continues to inspire and guide us in our quest for a better world. From the battles in Italy, where Napoleon first showcased his military genius, to the cold, snowy fields of Russia, his journey was marked by both triumph and tragedy. In Italy, he won numerous battles, demonstrating his strategic brilliance and earning the admiration of his troops. But the cold, snowy fields of Russia presented a different challenge altogether. Napoleon Bonaparte made himself famous in history not just through his victories, but also through his relentless ambition and vision for a grand empire. He was a brilliant military leader, winning battles with smart planning and innovative tactics. His ability to outthink his enemies made him a formidable force on the battlefield, but Napoleon was more than just a military guy. He was a dreamer with huge ambitions. He envisioned a Europe united under his rule, a vision that drove him to conquer and expand. "I am the revolution, the future is mine," he said, showing how confident he was. This quote encapsulates his belief in his destiny and his role in shaping the future. Napoleon became powerful very quickly, which shows how much he believed in himself and how he inspired his soldiers. His charisma and leadership were key to his rapid rise. He knew how important it was to look strong and unbeatable. His presence on the battlefield, often leading from the front, boosted the morale of his troops and struck fear into his enemies. His words weren't just orders, they were like big announcements, showing how much he believed in his destiny. His speeches were filled with passion and conviction, rallying his men to fight for his vision. But Napoleon's ambition, while it helped him succeed, also caused his downfall. His desire to control all of Europe led him to make risky decisions. He wanted too much power and control, which led to his defeat. His relentless pursuit of dominance stretched his resources thin and created numerous enemies. His failed invasion of Russia shows the dangers of wanting too much. The harsh winter and vast distances proved too much for his army, leading to a catastrophic retreat. His story teaches us that even the smartest and most ambitious people can be blinded by power. Napoleon's rise and fall serve as a powerful reminder of the fine line between ambition and hubris. Albert Einstein, a super genius, changed how we understand the universe with his theories of relativity. But besides the complicated science, Einstein understood what humans could really do. Imagination is more important than knowledge, he said, reminding us that dreaming and thinking outside the box is super important. In a world focused on facts and logic, Einstein reminds us that real new ideas come from dreaming and imagining things that seem impossible. His theories, which came from his big imagination and curiosity, changed physics forever. Einstein's genius wasn't just about being smart, but also about questioning everything. He knew that to make progress, we need to think differently and be open to new ideas. He inspires artists, writers, and thinkers to be creative and unlock their potential. In ancient Egypt, where the Nile River flowed and the pyramids stood tall, there was a queen who was beautiful and very smart, Cleopatra. She was the last pharaoh of Egypt and a powerful woman. "Don't play with a lion's cub if you're not prepared to face the lion," she warned. Cleopatra was a master of politics, using her intelligence and charm to stay in power and protect her kingdom. She was also a supporter of art and a smart leader who wanted to keep Egyptian culture alive. Her rule was a time of great art and learning. Cleopatra's story shows the power of strong women and how she became a powerful ruler. During World War II, when things looked bad in Europe, a brave voice spoke up. Winston Churchill. His words echoed through the hearts of millions, providing a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. The Prime Minister of Great Britain, he inspired his country to fight against the Nazis with his strong speeches. His unwavering resolve and powerful oratory skills became a symbol of resistance and determination. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts, he said, showing how important it was to never give up. These words resonated deeply, reminding everyone that perseverance was key to overcoming adversity. Churchill knew how powerful words could be. He meticulously crafted his speeches, understanding that every word had the potential to inspire and mobilize an entire nation. His speeches gave people hope and encouraged them to fight for what was right. The crowds that gathered to listen to him were filled with renewed vigor and a sense of purpose. But Churchill was more than just a good speaker. He was a smart leader who knew about war and how important it was to work with other countries. His strategic alliances with leaders like Franklin D. Roosevelt were crucial in forming a united front against the Axis powers. He never gave up on defeating the Nazis, and this inspired millions and helped the Allies win the war. His determination and leadership were instrumental in turning the tide of the war in favor of the Allies. Churchill's story shows us how strong humans can be and how important it is to never give up. His legacy continues to inspire generations, reminding us that with courage and determination we can overcome even the greatest challenges. During the Renaissance, a time of great art and learning in Italy, there was a genius named Leonardo da Vinci. He was a painter, sculptor, architect, engineer, inventor, and so much more. "Learning never exhausts the mind," he wrote, showing how curious he was. Da Vinci's notebooks are full of drawings, inventions, and ideas, showing how much he wanted to learn about everything. From the human body to how birds fly, nothing escaped his curious mind. His paintings, like the Mona Lisa, are still famous today, but Da Vinci was more than just an artist. He was a visionary whose ideas were way ahead of his time. Da Vinci's life shows us that learning is a lifelong journey and we should always be curious. We've learned about some amazing people, from Gandhi to Napoleon, Einstein to Cleopatra, Churchill to Da Vinci. They weren't born extraordinary, they were people who dared to dream big and change the world. Their stories show us that history isn't just about dates and events, but about human ambition, creativity and resilience. Gandhi's belief in peace, Napoleon's boldness, Einstein's imagination, Cleopatra's smarts, Churchill's courage and Da Vinci's curiosity. These qualities still inspire us today. These people weren't just leaders or geniuses, they were everyday people who chose to dream big. So, which historical figure inspired you the most today? Do you have other favorite quotes from history? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing history facts and inspiring quotes. See you next time.